Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, working on a 2005 Honda Odyssey, and the sliding door roller is worn out. So let me show you. You can probably even hear the roughness as the door is sliding. Don't know if you can pick it up on the camera, but you can actually even see a little bit that it's a little rough to slide. Let me show you how to replace that roller. Before you start doing anything with the door, make sure you turn off this switch right here. First, we need to get access to the screw. Locate it. This is the sliding door. This is the actual side or the body of the vehicle. And right there, we gotta get that screw off. Okay, the screw's still in place, but it's loose already. So let me show you what to do next. Next, lift up the tailgate. Then use an 8 metric socket, 10 metric socket to remove this bolt. I'm going to slide the door just a little bit. Leave like that, because I want to slide this cover to the front so I can easily remove, and the screws right here. I need to remove this bracket off of the door, but before I do anything, I want to clean this area up. Use a marker and mark my area so I know how to line up the bracket again. As you can see, here's the marking, and here's the marking. Before I loosen up the bolts off the bracket, the door will slide down. We don't want that. So I'm gonna put a jack right underneath here, a floor jack. If you don't have a pad on your floor jack, then you can use a rag, something, so you don't damage the paint. We're gonna need a 12 metric socket and start loosening up the bolts. Now the bracket's off the door. I slide the door outward a little bit to get more working room. There's a cable here attached to one side of the bracket and another cable on the other side. So now we're gonna lift up so we can remove the bracket out of the rail. If you recall, at the beginning of the video, I was saying to turn off the main switch so that we can slide this around. Now we can have more working room. I will admit, this is the part where it gets a little difficult. So you can see, I was just detaching this piece out of the bracket. Now, we got to remove this pin so that this bracket can separate from this roller bracket right here. And there's a little clip that we need to pull out. Okay, I'm going to be gentle and also don't want to lose this clip. There we go. To remove this pin, I'm going to have to lubricate. This is another part that's a little difficult. Gonna have to drive the pin out. Use a punch. Use another punch, more tapered. Comes right out. This is not the norm, so I might get a lotto ticket. I got lucky. I'm gonna use a little bit of sandpaper, clean up the pins, get rid of some of the rust, dirt, trying to make it as smooth as possible. Clean up the surface, and I'm gonna lubricate with a silicone gel. Now I put the bracket back into the old roller so I can see how to position the new roller. Okay, make sure that the flat end is at the bottom. Line up the holes. Make sure this piece is inside the bracket. Let's install the C-clip. It's ready to install. I'm going to clean up the rail. So I'm going to use a wire brush, get rid of some of the dust, dirt, build up. Top part of the rail and the bottom. Oh. We need to put these cables back into this area. As you can see, the holes right here and the opening, but it is a little difficult, so be patient. I'm going to start off with the one towards the front of the vehicle. Set it in place, lock it in place. This is the part where it gets a little difficult. You do need a lot of hand strength here. There we go, got it in there. Now I'm going to use a little bit of dry lube. Make sure that I don't put the dry lube on the actual paint of the vehicle, as you can see, but it comes off. It doesn't actually paint onto the vehicle. And I'm going to put some on the rail. But before I do that, just trying to be as clean as possible. I'm going to lubricate the cable. And there we go. Place it back in there. So this spray turns into a very slick powder. I prefer using that instead of just a regular lube because this doesn't attract dirt. Now, let's put this bracket and install it onto the door. I'm doing my best to align the bracket to the lines that I created, the markings. Lift up the door a little bit and push it towards the bracket. Line up. So you gotta improvise so you can line up that bracket properly. I wanna make sure this door slides good, properly, and aligned as well when the door closes. Okay, see this piece right here and that piece right here, there's another one to the left that can't fit it in the screen, but they line up with these holes here, so we got to line it up properly. You can feel like it's already flush. We're just now going to slide to the back, and there it goes. Install the bolt to secure this cover. Slide the door back so that we can install the screw here. Right, the sliding cover is already secured. Before I turn on the vehicle, I'm gonna slide the door, lock it in place. Now I'm gonna start it and see if it turns on and does it on its own. The switch is back on. There it goes, a lot smoother. Hope this video helped you out. See ya.